Hi, Sue here from Scott Properties Group. I'm here today with Athena Law from Property Lane, and Athena specialises in hinterland, New Sunshine Coast hinterland properties. So welcome, Athena. Good to see you.
Nice to see you too.
Yeah, we haven't had a coffee for at least 6 or 8 weeks.
I can't wait till the cafes are open.
I know. My favourite one's in Mumbai, so I have to come back and have a look. So what's it going? What's the go at the moment on the hinterland? I gather it's pretty busy.
We have been busy, and I guess the essence of it is we've barely really had a break during COVID. Although we've been working from home to a large part, the office has remained open for rentals, and really we haven't had a lot of time off is the basic.
Yeah, well, which is really good. So is there a kind of a particular bracket that's working really well in the hinterland sales wise?
We've got a really broad range of properties on the market. So in the last few weeks we've put properties under contract in the low 4s, in the 5s, up to 1.2. So there's active buyers across every price range at the moment, and really good buyers, and a lot of them.
How about first-time buyers? Have you had any first-time buyers through at all?
Yes, we have. Not as many. I feel like that's dropped, but we're still seeing them.
Yeah, that's where we're finding it as well. The first-time home buyers are kind of pulling back a little bit. They're a little bit unsure, and I can understand that. And I think the big hiatus of not being able to view properties has died down now. And you can still view properties, just one at a time. It's just, you just have to work with that. That's not I don't see that as a major issue, quite frankly. But I think the thing that's been interesting from our perspective is that looking at market pricing, and it seems to us, and I'm sure you'll agree, that a lot of the prices have been adjusted accordingly to what's going on at the moment. Not dramatically, I'm not saying dramatically, but we have seen a slight adjustment on that. Are you finding, is that where you're
not yet, luckily, and I don't know if our area is a little bit insulated due to the sort of lifestyle properties, but at the moment everything that we've contracted in the last month, so really since COVID kicked in, have all been on very close to asking price.
Which is really good. Which is really good.
And one property, so there's a property that I listed, basically I think it went online the day before the shutdown occurred. So that property's been shown under full COVID restrictions. So there's been a lot of rubber gloves flying around.
Well, the last time we went out, we were rubber gloved and sanitised, and we've never been so clean.
I mean, never been so clean. But it's been a really actually amazing experience, very unusual. But the quality time that I've spent with buyers has increased. The numbers coming through has been fantastic, the amount of viewings that we've been having, but they've been all really qualified buyers.
Yeah.
There's no neighbours popping in or people that are monitoring the market because they're buying next year. We're only getting serious buyers.
Yeah, and I think that's really good.
Absolutely. And so that particular property, we've got 2 offers being presented to the sellers in an hour and a half today. 2 offers, and that's been on the market just over 3 weeks.
Yeah, so it's pretty much as it was.
Oh, we feel like the buyer inquiries almost increased. It's interesting because we're feeling the stock levels are lower.
Yeah, well, that's it. It's the balance, isn't it?
Absolutely. And we had a meeting. We have got so many pre-qualified buyers that are desperate for properties, and we're definitely feeling a little bit of a lack of stock. But what is happening is we've been, like myself, I've probably been doing about 5 appraisals a week, 5 to 6 per week. So that's a lot of people asking me into their homes that they're genuinely looking at getting on the market in the next
And what's that kind of conversion rate like?
At the moment, quite good. And you know what, it's people with these people being acreage. A lot of people say, oh, we need to get this and this done before we get onto the market. We need to slash the paddock or build that wall. They're doing it because they're at home.
Yes.
So properties that maybe would have come on for the end of the year, I think we're now going to see them in the next month or 2. So there is a lot coming, a lot of acreage.
Yeah. We generally believe that the next 3 months are going to be busy, really busy.
So do we. As we said, buckle up because there's there's a lot going on.
And I think that's pretty much, I don't know, I mean, I only know the southeast corner of Queensland, what's going on in the other parts of Queensland. I know there's a few areas that are really struggling, but we're in God's own land here, I think, really. So, and we're going to see more and more people potentially who are now working from home that would maybe like those lifestyle properties there, and also perhaps bigger properties that they wouldn't ordinarily look at, so that they can work from home, or two people work from home, or whatever. So I think it's going to be very interesting to see what happens with the office environment. I think commercially there might be quite a lot of stock coming to the market on a commercial basis.
I think so too. I think people are going to shift to home, but I think that we are expecting to see a lot of people coming out of the cities to these lifestyle properties now, because of this shift in consciousness of priorities.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that's really great. And you know, it's still good value for money here on the coast compared to some of the other areas of Sydney.
I think so too.
So they can still get quite a lot of money for their dollar. So that's good. I think the only, you know, the obviously the top end always stays pretty stable. Because it's not necessarily.
I think so too.
I think people are not
coming out of. Yeah, sorry.
No, I'm just saying it's only because they're not necessarily, the buyers are not necessarily need finance. They know they could be cash buyers down, you know, moving out from the city and coming up here. So that top end, and I know it's certainly happening in Noosa and also in other areas on the coast. So I mean, that's good. That's good too.
I think the premium properties will be insulated to a degree, because as you said, that's what those buyers are looking for. They're selling out in Sydney for $2 million. They're coming up here and they want.
Yeah, really and sometimes it's not always cash. It's the fact that they've had very large mortgages. And now they've downsized those mortgages, so they're going to be prime candidates really for finances to assist them to get those properties. So as I said, you know, it's not all doom and gloom. I mean, we're not through all this. We know that we've got a lot of weeks and months potentially to go through.
And it's been challenging, and we certainly lost some buyers early on when the shutdown happened, that suddenly their small businesses, the doors were closed. So I had a couple of contracts and offers fall over immediatly over that one weekend. So it felt a little bit catastrophic for a day, and then the sky didn't fall in, and everything's continued.
Well, I can understand that, because it's a little bit like us, really, because when that first 2 weeks of COVID, you know, our pipeline, like our buyers who were coming to us and saying, oh, no, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? And then we're saying, well, you know, for a start, I think you just need to calm down, because we're all working through this together. And if you're still in a position to buy, then you really should buy. And they're saying, yes, but what? No, if what, but. And we're saying, well, look, you know, if you've got your pre-approval and you're, especially
moving
in essential jobs, really, it's no different now to what it was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they're kind of coming back now saying, okay, well, we might not do it this month, but we're really keen that we're going to do it next month. And I said, well, nothing's going to change, I don't believe, very much between now and then. But look, you've got to be comfortable. And I think this is the big thing, especially with property. And we know it's a long game. We understand that for people, but they also need to feel safe and secure, knowing that they're buying something that's within their financial capabilities. And the last thing we want, and any agent know of their worth, doesn't want people to overstretch, because that's not a good place. That's really not a good place to be, and none of us want that for anyone. No. So look, that's really good, Athena. I'm pleased to hear that.
That's fantastic. And
we're back in contact with some clients that you already know, who are still here, that haven't been able to get back to their homes. So hopefully we'll be looking at contracts very shortly on something.
And I have got a lot of pre-market properties to send you sneak peeks of.
Oh, I know. I love you.
It's fantastic.
I love your pre-listings and your off-market side.
I know.
I wait for them to come. And
I'm very lucky where I work.
We are being offered a lot, actually, to be honest, across the board.
Interesting.
And I think that's because people are sitting back saying, I don't really want to go to the market at the moment, but if you have a buyer And that's where buyers agents come in, really, you know, because we have the qualified buyers.
Yeah.
So,
And but at the moment, I mean, our message to sellers is don't wait. You need to get onto the market now, just when there is such a lack of choice.
Absolutely. There's very little.
Buyers.
Very little in the stock market. You know, so
we're saying, quick, slash that paddock.
Just get in there. Just get in there. And we're going to
booking photos. So yesterday, I was out, did a couple of floor plans and site plans for acreage properties that just aren't quite ready for photos. But we're just wanting to get that ball rolling as quickly as possible.
Oh, I think that's really the way to go, to be honest with you. And I know there were some agents when COVID came in, and I know you are aware of that too, who just sort of shut up shop, really, and just said, oh, this is just too much. It's going to be a disaster. We're not going to do anything. And it was like, oh, really? Why would you want to do that?
Absolutely.
It hasn't changed that much. We're not selling $1 million properties for 500,000. So what's the point? But you know, that was choice, and everyone has a choice in how they operate their own businesses. So it's not for us to say, I suppose. But anyway, we will get that cup of coffee. I think it may
we will have a coffee soon.
Very, very soon, in one of our many favourite cafes that we have in the beautiful hinterland. So, okay, Athena, thank you so much for that, and I'll sign off now. Thanks, everybody. Hope you've enjoyed that.
The good news coming.
Yeah, we keep the good news coming. Okay, Athena, thank you so much for that. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.